Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check. I don't know. I think it's.
I think just like a bit. Or just take it.
Well,
No, that's
You
fine.
know what? I realized I had it all planned, but I didn't have it in. I hadn't put it on the computer.
Let me
Wait,
just
I
do
thought I did.
this.
I just didn't save it.
Check. Oop. Sorry.
Check.
Check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check, check. I think you're right. 1, 2. Check. Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2. Check, check.
I believe Dan's coming. Did you
1,
find
2.
somebody?
Hello. Welcome. Ready? Okay. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to B'nai Israel. And it's so good to look around and see all your wonderful faces. I don't know about you, but it's like a week that is, you just run and run and run and run. And then it's so nice to come here and to know that you'll be with friends who want to connect with God and be quiet and enjoy each other. So, welcome. We are going to welcome Shabbat with Hine Matov. We're going to start with the Nigun, and you can find the words on page 128. Lai la 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 la. La 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 la. Hine matov umamnaim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umamnaim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanaim 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 shevet achim gam yachad. Shabbat Shalom.
And again, welcome. We now turn to page 120, page 120 for Hadlakat Hanerot, kindling the lights of Shabbat. And Ronnie and Gil Mason, we invite you forward for candlelighting this evening. Again, found on page 120.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'ha'ar pnei ha'shashem.
Amen.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hails us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Please join with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We now turn to page 138, page 138 for L'Chadodi.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat shala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad, Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shemo tiferet v'litila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lichuvenelcha, Ki mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof mahase b'machshava tehila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam b'simcha u'tzola, Toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nikabela.
The Chatzi Kaddish will be found on page 144.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba,
Amen.
Be'alma divrach yirutev yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayei dechol bet Yisrael, Bagala, uv'izman kariv, V'meru, Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabba mevorach, Le'alam u'le'amaya, Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yithaleh, v'yithalal, Shemei dekudesha brihu, Leila min kol berchata, v'shirata, tushbechata, v'nechemata, Damiran Be'alma, V'meru, Amen.
We rise, those who are able, page 146 for the Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
We now turn to page 149 and we read together the second reading down on the page. This is an hour of change Within it, we stand uncertain on the border of life. Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of life. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch
Atah Adonai, Ha'ariv Haravi.
Ahavat Olam will be found the top of page 150.
Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael U'mechahavta Torah u'mitzvot Hukim u'mishpatim Otanu kiyadita Al kein Adonai Eloheinu V'shachenu v'kumenu Nasiach b'kukecha V'nismat dibivei Toratecha Uv'mitzvotecha Le'olam va'ed Ki hem hayenu Ve'orek lamenu Ivahem neget Yomam v'layla.
Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Page 152.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed.
Please be seated. The Ve'ahavta, page 154. We join together with Linda.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'otecha v'hayu ha'dvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha Vishinantam levanecha Vidibartam paham Bishivtecha bevetecha Uvleftecha baderek Ushok beha uvekumecha Ukshartam leho taliotecha V'hayu letotafot b'neinecha Uchtavtam al mizuzot betecha Uvisharecha Leman tizkeru V'hasitem et kol mitzvotai V'hitem kiroshim lelohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim V'hiot lachem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Emet, we turn to page 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there's no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Michamocha will be found on page 158.
Ya bum bum bim bim bum, ya bum bum bim bum, ya bum bum bim bim bum, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum. Mi chamocha b'lim Adonai, mi chamocha nehedar b'kodesh, no rati lo do sefele, no rati lo do sefele. Ya bum bum bim bim bum, ya bum bum bim bum, ya bum bum bim bim bum, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum. Malchutecha rahu vanecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe, zeli zeli anu ve'hameru, Adonai imloch leolam vahed. Ya bum bum bim bim bum, ya bum bum bim bum, ya bum bum bim bim bum, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum.
Page 161. We read together in English at the top of the page. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai po'esukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael va'al Yerushalayim. On page 162, Yismechu, our prayer for Shabbat, the second paragraph down on the page.
Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei 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 Shabbat, v'korei neh Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei 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 Shabbat, v'korei neh Shabbat. Mikadasheh Shavi Shabbat, Ulam Yisbehu V'yatangu mitruvecha Shabbat. La 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 Yismechu b'malachutecha, Shomrei 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 Shabbat, v'korei neh Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei 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 Shabbat, v'korei neh Shabbat. V'hashvi'i ratzita bo v'kidashka Shabbat, chendot yamim oto karata Shabbat. La 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 Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei 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 Shabbat, v'korei neh Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Vikorei Oneg Shabbat. Zecher L'maaseh Bereshit Shabbat. Zecher L'maaseh Bereshit Shabbat. Lai, 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 Yismechu b'malachutecha. Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat. Vikorei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha. Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat. Vikorei oneg Shabbat.
We now turn to page 164. For those who are able, we rise. For the tefillah, we're chanting the prayers on the right-hand pages to page 170.
Adonai Sifata Tifta Ufi Agi Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanara Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol V'Zocher Chastevot V'Imahot Umevi Kula Lifnei B'neihem L'man Shemo Be'ahava Melech Hozer Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magid Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei HaKol Atavrav Lehoshia Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim Shomek Noflim V'Rofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michal Mocha Bal Givurot Umido Melach Melech Memitu Mechaye Umatzmiah Yeshua V'neheman Tali Hayot HaKol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayei HaKol.
You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God.
Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. The truth has started to trickle out of Iran, and it appears that since the recent protests began, the regime has murdered over 1,000 Iranian citizens, including at least a dozen children. It seems that others, thousands of captured protesters, have been brutally tortured and violated. And as Bari Weiss wrote in the New York Times, there is also she wrote this week, there's also a sizable uptick in hate crimes against Jews. in France and Britain or Italy, as we've come to expect, but also here in America. So true shalom, peace and its foundation, respect and dignity, remain a long-awaited but still distant dream. Yet that's why we must never lose sight of the blessings of peace and work for its promotion within ourselves, our families, our community, our people, our nation, and our world. We pray and dedicate ourselves to Shalom Rav. May abundant peace descend upon us, all Israel and all nations. Page 178.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Betov be'enecha levarech et amecha Yisrael bechol et ubechol shah bishlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Avcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Avcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Silent prayer, page 180.
Shalom Aleinu ve'al Yisrael ve'himru v'imru amen. Ose shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al Yisrael ve'himru amen. Ya'aseh shalom Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
We turn to page 364. For those who are able, we rise. We invite forward Michelle Rosen, who opens our ark. We sing Ki Mitzio.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, udevar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael, B'kedushato. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadlu Adonai iti, umeromema Shemo yakta. Lecha Adonai hagidula v'hagibura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod. Kiko bashamayim uvaretz, Kiko bashamayim uvaretz, Lecha Adonai hamalacha, Ve'amnid na'aseh lechol erosh. Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, Lo yimedu od milchama, Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, Lo yimedu od milchama. Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, Lo yimedu od milchama, Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, Lo yimedu od milchama, Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, Lo yimedu od milchama, Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, Lo yimedu od milchama.
Please be seated. Vayetze, and he left, covers everything that happens from the time our ancestor Jacob left home until he was ready to return home. There's dreams, marriage to two sisters, relationships with two other women, fathering lots of children. The arduous but successful labors as a shepherd are all recounted in a single unit. Apparently, our sages wish to read Genesis 28:10 through 32:3 at once, so as to distinguish Jacob's challenges outside of the land of Israel from the ones faced back within the land. It is instructive that so many blessings come under the title, "And he left." Abroad, away from home, Jacob leaves the familiar, but gains a newly discovered connection to God and to others. Surely for Jacob, life away is not devoid of troubles. There are many. Still, his leaving has deepened him. Vayetze teaches us that every life is a journey. The key is to grasp the benefits, including those blessings learned on the outside. Our Torah reading this evening will be found it's the beginning of the Torah portion. It's also found tonight in our prayer books. Very rarely do we see that. But if you turn to page 143 of your prayer book, you will see our reading. And we invite forward for our Aliyah to the Torah. Ronnie and Dawn, we invite you forward. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vahed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Baruch Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah. Amen.
Amen. V'yetze Yaakov mi Beersheva, v'yelech Harana, v'yifga b'makom, v'yelen sham ki v'Hashem Hashem. Jacob went from Beersheba, and he went towards Haran, and he came and approached the place, and there because the sun was setting. V'yikach me avnei hamakom, and he took from one of the stones of the place, v'yasem mera'ashotav, and he put that below his head. So in other words, he's using a rock as a pillow. Vayashkav b'makom hahu, and he lied down there. Vayachalom, and he dreamed. V'hine sulam mutzav artza, and behold, there was a stairway, or sometimes translated as ladder, a ramp that went from the ground, Rosho Magia Hashemayma, and its top was approaching the heavens. V'hine, and behold, Malachim Elohim, angels of God, Olim v'yordim bo, were ascending and descending on it. V'hine, and behold, Adonai nitzav alav, and God was there. Vayomer, and God said, Ani Adonai Elohei Avraham Avicha. I am Adonai, the God of Abraham your father, Elohei Yitzchak, and the God of Isaac. Ha'aretz asher ata shochev alecha, the land that you are lying upon, lecha etnena ulzaracha. I give it to you and your descendants. Vayaha zaracha Ka'afar ha'aretz, and your descendants will be like the dust of the earth, of the land, ufaratzta, and they will spread out, Yama, the Kedma, the Tzafona, the Negba, to the west, and to the east, to the north, and to the south. V'nivrahu v'cha kol mishpachot ha'adama, and all of the families of the earth will be blessed by you. And by your descendants. V'hine anochi imach, and behold, I will be with you. V'shmarticha b'chol asher telech, and I will guard you in all that you are going. V'chashivoticha el ha'adama hazot, and I will return you to this land. Ki lo ezavcha, because I will not leave you ad asher im asita et asher dibarti lach, and because I will not leave you or forsake you until I have done what I have promised to do for you. V'yikatz Yaakov mishnato, and Jacob awoke from his dream. Vayomer, and he said,
Achen, yesh Adonai b'makom hazeh. Surely God is in this place. Adonai is in this place. V'anochi lo yadati, and I did not know it. V'yirah v'yomer ma nora hamakom hazeh. And he had great awe and trembling, and he said, how awesome is this place? Ein ze ki im bet Elohim. This is none other than the house of God. V'zeh sha'ar hashemayim. And this is the gate of heaven. V'yashkem Yaakov baboker, and Jacob arose in the morning, v'yikat et Evan, and he took the stone, asher sham meroshotav, that had been under his head, v'yasem ota matzeva, and he made of it a pillar, v'tzok shemen al rosha, and he poured oil upon it, v'yikra et shem hamakom hu Beit El, and he called the name of that place Bethel, or Beit El. Ulam Luz, it had been previously known as Luz, Sham Ha'ir, Larishona. V'yidor Yaakov neder, and Jacob made a vow, avowing, Lemor, saying, Im yihye Elohim imedi, if God will be with me, Ushmarni baderech hazeh asher anochi cholech, and will guard me on the path the way that I am going, V'naton li lechem le'achol uveged lilbosh, and will give me bread to eat and clothes to wear. V'shavti v'shalom el beit avi, and will return me in peace to my father's house. V'ha Adonai li lelohim, if that, then Adonai will be my God. V'ha even hazot asher samti matzeva, and the stone that I have made as a pillar, Yihye Beit Elohim, will be a house of God. V'chol asher titenli, and all that is given to me, aser asayenu lach, I will give a tithe of 10% to.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam notav b'tokenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you. It's lovely. And we now invite forward Dan, who is raising our Torah, and Deb, who is dressing our Torah. For those who are able, we rise. V'zot Torah will be found at the bottom of page 370.
V'zot Torah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael, al pi Adonai v'yad Moshe. Lai 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 lai.
And we invite forward Herb to open our ark. It's time he will be found, bottom of page 374.
Eitz Chaim hi l'machasikim ba v'tomcheha b'ushar dirocheya dochenuam v'kol netivoteha shalom Hashir Kadesh Yameinu Kekedem.
Please be seated. Each Shabbat we pray on behalf of dear ones within and beyond our congregational family. We articulate the hope that they might know comfort and support. I invite you now to raise your hand, and after I silently acknowledge you, speak the names of those persons not on our prayer list for whom likewise we should pray this Shabbat.
Nancy Sherry Capstein. John Turner. Adam Haley Calhoun.
Joseph Disney. Katie Carollo.
Ralph Eisenbach. He doesn't know the Chris.
Victor Dover.
Leslie and Eddie Torrey.
Marianne Seward.
And let us likewise be mindful of the caregivers and dear ones who help to support their family members and all in need of healing. Our prayer, page 371.
Mi sheberach avotenu mekor habracha lahimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha lahavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Rock and roll song from my youth by Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven. A famous number from 1922 by George Gershwin, and by the lyricists were Francis and De Silva, Stairway to Paradise. You might know it also as I'm Going to Build a Stairway to Paradise. Now go back well over 3,000 years, and we get the original. As I read earlier, Sulam Urosho Magia Hashemayma, a ramp with its tops reaching the heavens. It's translated by some as a ladder reaching the heavens. The text describes Jacob as somewhat frightened to have left home for the first time. He's no longer in an environment that is completely that of his family and his parents. So stopping for the evening to rest, there Jacob dreams of a stairway going up to heaven. There's an ever-present God who will protect him on his journey. Jacob awakes and says, truly, God, truly, Adonai is in this place, and I did not know it. He figured God was just in the land of Israel. He now discovers God is everywhere. And you can see that passage which we read again, you can see it on page 143. So in considering this passage this evening, I posed to myself, based upon how our commentators have looked at it, a few questions. So the first thing is, our sages wondered, it says that he was dreaming, and what exactly was he dreaming of? And our sages say the word is sulam, translated as stairway or ramp or ladder. What our sages noticed was that the word sulam, if you add up the letters in the word sulam in Hebrew, and each letter has its own numerical value, if you add up the letters, you get 130. And if you add up the letters in the word Sinai, you get 130. So our sages says, what was Jacob dreaming about? He was dreaming about Sinai, which is to say that just as the Jewish people at Sinai, at Mount Sinai, got the Torah, a path forward to ethically traverse the challenges of life, Jacob, too, teach our sages, was dreaming of a sustaining future for the people of the covenant. Why a stairway or a ladder? As he's dreaming of it going up, and some of the biblical scholars will say it's sort of like the Mesopotamian temples. You would go up to it through these ladders. But perhaps because most people don't leap to God in a single bound. It's a process of climbing step by step by step. So the symbolism of that stairway going up shows us that spiritual growth and development is itself a process which leads us up towards the sacred. Well, we can go up towards the sacred, and you'll notice that the angels were going up and down. You might think that angels would be going down and up, but it says here that the angels were going up and down. So why this one? We would expect the opposite. One rabbinic commentary, he may have been without human friends. Jacob was alone. So he may have been without human friends, but unseen, teach our rabbis, there had been angels by his side to protect him and encourage him. Or perhaps the takeaway, just as the messengers, just as the angels ascended and descended, so may we find strength and support through life's highs and lows, because there will be both. It says that God says to Abraham, God says, to Isaac, I am the God of Abraham your father and the God of Isaac. That seems a little out of place because Jacob's father was Isaac. And so perhaps because the promise of relationship, the sort of the father of our people, began with Abraham. Now, what do you think of the vow that Jacob said, and particularly the if clause? Jacob said, if God gives me food and clothes to wear, and returns me back to my father's house, then Adonai will be my God. So some of our sages didn't like that if clause too very much. One commentator, Rabbi Jonathan, so despaired of explaining Jacob's words that he concluded that the text must somehow be in disarray, because it doesn't seem so pious to say, well, God, if you do this for me, then okay. I'm sorry?
It was bargaining.
Exactly. So, curiously, though, notice what Jacob asks for and what he doesn't do. He doesn't ask for any luxuries. He says, food and clothing. He doesn't ask for caviar and a mink. He doesn't ask for luxuries. He asks for the ability to be sustained. And if he gets that, he says, I will give 10%. So he's asking for the ability to be able to give tzedakah. to be able to give back to others. Robert Alter, a very well-known biblical scholar, writes this: "If the Lord God be with me," he writes, "the conditional form of the vow, if the other party does such and such, then I, on my part, will do such and such in return, is well attested elsewhere in the Bible and in other ancient Near Eastern texts. But its use by Jacob has a characterizing particularity. God has already promised him in the dream that he will do all these things for him. Jacob, however, remains the suspicious bargainer, a wrestler with words and conditions, just as he is a physical wrestler, a heel grabber. He carefully stipulated conditions of sale to the famished Esau. He was leery that he would be found out when Rebekah proposed her stratagem of deception to him. Now he wants to be sure God will fulfill his side of the bargain before he commits himself to God's service. And later he will prove to be a sharp dealer in his transactions with his uncle Laban." So in other words, this is very much in character of who he was throughout his life. But this incident has a great effect on Jacob. Jacob felt protected. In the Torah, at the end of Jacob's life, he recalls this very vow and this very moment. This is one of only 2 incidents that Jacob recalls. He cherishes the memory that when he was young and afraid, God assured him that he would achieve great things in his life. Finally, the section which I read at the end, Jacob did a ritual. At the end of it, he took a stone, he made a pillar, and then he poured oil on it, which was the ancient way of sanctifying, of making sacred the pillar. He did something tangible. Sometimes rituals speak louder than words in creating a deep emotional response. So he did a ritual. And that's why in Judaism, we don't just speak of concepts, but at times we do things, we do rituals that can trigger meaning. We light candles. We eat certain foods. We smell spices, etc. Rituals triggering other understandings. Perhaps that's why both Stairway to Heaven and Stairway to Paradise might both readily find their way onto a Polikoff playlist on my iPad. But Jacob's Stairway from millennia ago still endures as an important instruction about faith and skepticism, hope and fear, as we wrestle with concepts of the sacred from generation to generation. Ken Yehi Ratzon, be this God's will. We now turn to page 586. We rise for the Aleinu. The Aleinu that we chant is the second paragraph down on the page. Debbie and Alan, open our ark.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'tet gedula le'otzer breshit, shelo asanu k'gei haratzot, ve'lo samanu k'mishpechot hadama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, ve'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'hanaknu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Please be seated, page 591. Thank you.
V'nehemar v'haya al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu, Yihei Adonai echad. Ushemo echad.
We now call to mind our own beloved dead. I ask that those in mourning or remembering the anniversary of the death of a loved one and who have trekked to the sanctuary during Shiva or Shloshim or for Yartzeit, should you be able, please rise when their name is mentioned. This Shabbat during Shiva, we remember Sari Ritchie, husband of Robert, mother of Jennifer Berwin, mother-in-law of Adam, grandfather of Jordan, Spencer, and Landon, and Samuel Klausner, husband of Phyllis. During Shloshim, we remember Rebecca Nadler, dear friend of Leona and Alan Schwartz, Ray Scher, father of Sherry Paley, father-in-law of Andrew, grandfather of Ethan, Benjamin, and Jacob, Bernice Reed, widow of Ari. This Shabbat, remember the Yartzeits, the anniversaries of the deaths of Irving Abramson, Betty Alter, Francis Davidson, Michelle Dorfman, Rose Farrell, Hortense Gifford, Max Goldberg, Marion McNally, Leo Menaker, Rose Mintz, Sarah Rose Muni, Harry Rearson, Elsie Rudin, Harry Slutsky, Morris Sperling, Ruth Weinstein, Edmund Wright, and Mickey Wright. If there are additional names to mention for Kaddish this Shabbat, please feel free to rise and say their names now. A practice within our congregation is to further consider these people. If you're comfortable so doing, we now invite you to share with this minyan a brief reflection or reference about a dear one on our Kaddish list. Each Shabbat, we also mention 6 names amongst the 6 million murdered in the Holocaust, the Shoah. We now remember Frederica Newman, Isaac Newman, Hava Vexelman, Celia Flaxman, Herman Sheets, and Matilda Sheets. In remembrance and solidarity, and on behalf of those for whom there is no one but us to say Kaddish, we now invite all present to rise if you are able. Page 598.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayei dekol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen.
Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam lo me almaya.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudusha b'rechu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemayim, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, huya oseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Zichronam livracha. May their memories be for blessing, and let us say,
Amen.
Please be seated. We turn to page 626 for Ein Kelohim.
Ein Kelohenu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkenu, Ein Kamoshienu, Mi Elohenu, Mi Adonenu, Mi Kemalkenu, Mi Kamoshienu, Nodel Elohenu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkenu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Elohenu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch
Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos,
Shabbat Shalom.
everybody. My name is Jonathan Kapstein. I'm a member of the board. As always, I want to thank our service leaders, the wonderful music, and the rabbi's very, very interesting sermon tonight. Thank you. Good news, birthdays, anniversaries, anything? Dead silence. Oh dear. Saturday, December 7th, we have at 10 o'clock the Torah study. Sunday, December 8th, 9:30 a.m., religious studies, the introduction to Judaism with the rabbi. Tuesday, December 10th at 11 a.m., the rabbi's adult discussion group. At 4:15 that same day, we have religious studies. On Wednesday, December 11th at 11:30 in the morning, we have a lunch and learn with the sisterhood. Please respond to Michelle. On Friday, December 13th at 7:30 p.m., we have, of course, Friday evening services, Shabbat services. As we approach the holiday season, please remember that our Judaica shop carries all of our Hanukkah needs. Also, could you join the sisterhood on December 18th at noon for a chai lunch? Again, please contact Michelle for more information. And reservations are now being taken for the sisterhood-sponsored B'nai Israel Community Hanukkah dinner on December 20th, and you can call the office to respond. Tonight's Oneg is sponsored by Ronnie and Gil Mason in honor of their 45th anniversary, and we ought to ask them, what is their secret? Do you have any comments? My own mechanism is to say every morning, sorry. Thank you. Good Shabbos.
Kiddush is on page 123. It will be followed by Motzi.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzah banu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lemahaseh bereshit, ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, ki banu bacharta v'otanu kidashta mikol hamim, v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Amen.
Chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom.